Want to help support Jonose Cigars? Two great ways to do it: smokeagoandshop.com and on Patreon. So click those links in the description below and help support this great cigar channel. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Joe at Jonose Cigars, back for another cigar accessory review. Well, it's more than an accessory. This is actually a fairly big piece of equipment. This is the NEEDONE 23L Thermoelectric Cigar Humidor. This is graded for 150 cigar storage, and the manager of the company contacted me, asked if I would be interested in doing a video review of his thermoelectric cigar cabinet. And I said, absolutely, let's see what you got, and let's go ahead and dive into the NEEDONE 23L Thermoelectric Cigar Humidor. So as you can see, pretty basic design, black with a clear front door. It's got some really easy to use temperature control buttons here. You can range it as far down as 55 degrees and as high up as, I believe, 78 degrees. This thing was delivered to my front door a few days ago, and it was 103 degrees outside, and I brought it in, plugged it in, and the internal temperature immediately showed me that it was reading 95 degrees inside this cabinet. Within 1 hour, he was able to get down to 65. So pretty quick cooling mechanism inside this thing. When you open up this cabinet, you'll notice a few things, namely, it includes several cedar shelves and one cedar drawer. Now, I've already put a bunch of my cigars in here so you can see what sort of storage capabilities are involved in this cabinet. But each one of these shelves do come out, and as you can see, you can fit whole boxes in here on each individual shelves, and you can move these shelves around to fit your preferences as far as how you would like the shelves situated. But it does come with two Spanish cedar shelves and a Spanish cedar drawer, and these are pretty well constructed little shelves and drawers. They don't feel like they're going to break at any time. And another thing that it comes with is this little water dish for you to put your distilled water in. Now, I use this only to do the seasoning part of the humidor cabinet. I put about halfway up with distilled water, put it in there, and got it up to about 85% relative humidity for a while, and then I took it out and then just started using these Boveda packs. Just one Boveda pack of this size of 69% is all you're really going to need, and putting it on the bottom because humidity rises when you're in a cabinet. So you also notice that there is a dome light on the top. You can turn that on and off as you so choose. And like I said, glass front door, and the door seals very, very well, nice and snug, no air gaps or anything like that. Putting these shelves back in leaves a nice little gap for your Boveda packs on the very bottom. And it can fit a wide range of different cigar box sizes here. I've got a box of the HVC 500 Anniversary. It's a longer than normal box, and you can put that all the way in there. Got a box of the Perla Del Mar Shade. That just goes straight in there. And then a box of the Mi Querida Triqui Traca. Put that right on top there too. And then this particular drawer also comes fitted with a digital hygrometer. I did test this in the distilled water method, and it did calibrate exactly where it's supposed to be. It is very humid outside. It's about 86% humidity outside, and I know that this thing is accurate because like I said, already tested it earlier today. And I do appreciate the fact that this is a digital hygrometer as opposed to analog. Analogs are more or less worthless, and they tend to break even if they are working in short order anyway. And then you can put this second shelf right in there like that, and you have another space for another box. Or two, depending on what size there are. And there you go. Things that I really do like about this particular cabinet. First of all, it actually does have a decent amount of space in it. And the controls on this are very, very user-friendly. I don't particularly like this, aside from the fact that this makes for a very, very quick seasoning of the cabinet. After that, I don't really like it because this is a spill hazard, and there's not really a way to keep this from knocking over. Plus, I also found that anytime you have more than like just a little bit of water in this dish, this thing just gets way too humid on the inside. So you're better off just using the Boveda packs. It's much more reliable anyway. The only other thing that I don't particularly like about this is I don't think the dome light's particularly bright. It does the job. I'll take this box out of the way so you can see. It's just a fairly simple little light. I just kind of wish it was a little brighter, because as you can see, you close it up, you can't really see too much of what's in there. Again, that's a pretty minor complaint. Here are the things I do like about it. It's compact, it's got a sleek design, it's got very user-friendly controls, it's extremely quiet. I mean, you can't hear this on camera, and you have to be right next to it with your ear against it to hear the motor running, so I definitely appreciate that. The temperature and the humidity response in this is extremely quick, and it's got a very good level of storage space for such a compact cabinet. So there it is, the review of the NEEDONE 23L Thermoelectric Cigar Humidor. Big props to all the good folks over at NEEDONE. If you are possibly in the market for a thermoelectric cabinet of this size, I highly recommend checking out the links in the description below so you can see where you could possibly purchase this, and there are some discount codes available for people who use the code in the description below for Jonose Cigars users. Thanks again for watching. Till next time, smoke a good one.